with Bron Breakker and Seth Rollins writing their final chapter. It's next at Night of Champions.
On the happen.
Hit the shot and look down at my wrist just like it's Dame. No, I'm in the field.
Sunday, July 19th at the Javits Center. Tickets on sale now.
August 19th, Fanatics Fest.
Get this, name on.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, a reminder that is July 16th and July 19th for who is Obafemi going to choose. Hello again, everybody, ringside, Michael Cole and Corey Graves.
Well, we want to take a minute to send a steel cage match. Both touching the floor. £225, Seth! That has been left standing before Seth freaking Rollins. Opportunity means so much to Seth. He's willing to risk his own physical. Rollins truly is. And above all else, Seth Rollins is going to find it's all perfectly legal.
And
what did you expect?
How bitter this rivalry has become between these two men.
Master plan tonight.
Well, let's not forget, Seth Rollins isn't the only. For Seth Rollins, a recipe for destruction. Rollins is going to sit and wait. Alone tonight. There is no Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman has been out.
Who was knocked into next week, courtesy of brass knuckles by who? Seth freaking Rollins.
Bron Breakker, that nasty dog, is going to be locked inside a cage with Seth. You want to play that game, Seth? I'll play it with you.
The future of this industry.
He's a weapon. Being involved in a Hell in a Cell match right here in Saudi Arabia. Cage.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. This.
Another. Here we go, and Rollins making it very clear there's going to be no escape tonight. This is going to be settled.
Rollins momentarily gaining the upper hand before Breakker buries a knee to the midsection.
After Seth Rollins won the Crown Jewel Championship in Perth, Australia, when Bron Breakker
able to put the brakes on, now looking to scale the cage.
A nice takedown of Bron Breakker, and Rollins
completely aware of what he's dealing with. It's why Rollins invited Bron Breakker into the vision. Bron sees him at whoa! Seth sees Bron as the future of this game. And again. And let's be perfectly honest, if Rollins wants to have a plan, because when it comes to raw, smash mouth power, Seth knows.
Cage match, Corey, in the history of this kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Brock and Breakker now finding himself in control. Remember, Breakker cost Rollins a chance. Breakker would go on and beat Rollins at Backlash, and then Rollins would win earlier.
Rollins needs to figure out something quick. You can't be locked inside.
And the last salvo in this war just came this past week when Rollins cost
strength of Bron Breakker launching. He's made plenty more enemies than friends, and he's had to atone for a lot of his past, the fault of his ways.
Well, and that the fact that he actually had some backup for a change, right? Bron Breakker going to power Rollins up and just, slam him back first. Something.
Rollins has a lot of mileage on his body. Rollins has suffered and come back from some pretty Breakker to exploit one of those perceived weaknesses, and it could totally change the game for Rollins.
Remember, Rollins, a 6-time world champion, but he's first into the steel. Breakker is so confident. The way,
and I fully expect to see Seth try to get Breakker out of that mental comfort zone.
And this time it's Rollins trying to send Breakker into the cage. Rollins retaliates. Rollins already the toll of the cage.
Come on, Breakker.
Not sure if the verbal tactics are going to work on a guy like Breaker.
Seth freaking Rollins is never doubt the architect's plan. Sometimes it takes a little long for desired result. Seth's lights out first.
And Seth, though, again, the resilience of a champion. Seth Rollins when everything's on the line. Couple of clotheslines. Breaker still on his feet. And Rollins starting to build momentum, starting to feel it here.
Seth, he was favoring the small of his back already. That will not bode well for Rollins in the long term.
Just think about the Rollins tonight. Into the cage goes
Coast, a scenic tour of the steel. And now it's Bron
in control. Again. And Breaker just collapses to the second rope. What does it feel like to destroy your... It was rhetorical. Bring tables into play.
Problem with setting up a table inside of a steel cage is it takes a significant amount building whatever it is. Exactly. On the other side of the ring.
Here comes Seth Rollins. And again, as Rollins said earlier, there's been no attempt at escape. Beating down your opponent.
This is a rivalry. This goes so much. Bron Breaker, who initially drove the dagger into Rollins' back. Oust
Breaker in a mound of chairs. Oh, Breaker though. Breaker back to his feet. Rollins made
with one of the rights.
Man, the energy of this man, Bron Breaker.
And Cole, a lot of times I would suggest Rollins take this as Seth biting Bron.
Up to the top rope. Frankensteiner
onto the steel chair. Take another look at the agility. And are launching Rollins into the steel chairs. But the visionary
is always in the fight. Massive man. Bron now top rope. Seth Rollins actually sits in the chair. And Breaker now with a flying clothesline. No.
Take another look. 3/4 of the way across the ring.
One crazy old man, you know that? I just can't.
Ominous words from Breaker.
You're gonna die.
Oh, Rollins can't even defend himself. Rollins caught in that steel chair. Seth moves out of harm's way. And now Rollins with a kick.
That would have ended Rollins' career.
Well, Bron Breaker was right about one thing. Seth Rollins does not know. Hair wrapped around his head. Rollins in position. Kick out. Rollins went for the stomp. Breaker hit the spear.
Rollins thought Bron Breaker was dead to rights. The unpredictable. And I've got on the spear. This one might be over.
Senior official Charles Robinson inside the cage. Anything goes inside the cage. No one's tried to escape. This is about ending this rivalry.
On a table inside the ring.
Well, he's doing everything he can, Corey, to maim Rollins. To the top rope. Rollins laying prone on the table. Salt in the wounds. And Seth Rollins trying to play.
Rollins joining Breaker up top as a matter of self-preservation.
We're in a situation, dangerous situation for both of these men.
Smart decision. But Rollins is blinded.
Down to the top rope. Trying to
perfectly legal.
Well, doing everything he can. Self-preservation here. Rollins through the table with a...
An absolute Bron Breaker from the top of the cage, crashing through the table. He in the moment to capitalize.
Both men are down. Breaker realizing this could be his chance, his opportunity. Breaker to his knees. Rollins. spear by Breaker.
After Bron was certain this one was over.
For Bron Breaker to hit that massive spear and not get the job done.
And this is where the rest of the Breaker, or an Austin Theory, to let Bron know to keep putting in.
How do I put Rollins away? I've tried everything in my arsenal. Now he says he'd have to hit the floor. The official opens the door up. Rollins is in pursuit. Seth Rollins. Breaker's almost there. Bron Breaker.
Come on, Breaker! Finish the fight!
Oh, and using the cage to his advantage as Rollins was.
Find out who you are. Finish the fight. Well, you just met.
Rollins with a pedigree. Breaker kicks out. Breaker kicks out. Now it's Rollins who's demoralized. It's Rollins who's questioning himself.
Pedigree and a stomp. Still not enough to keep Breaker down.
Bron trying to. And Bron, what is Seth doing? Breaker.
Here is your winner, Seth freaking Rollins!
Seth Rollins has often asked the question, was Bron Breaker? Indeed was. But at the end of the night, Seth Rollins.
When he tells the tale, will recollect a trip to hell with still wasn't enough to keep Breaker down. The unpredictable badass after an epic spear to take down the visionary. But Seth Rollins would capitalize. First with a pedigree that Breaker survived. So Rollins took Breaker's skull into the mat before putting the vision.
Seth Rollins, he can now move on to whatever the next mountain is. Well, still to come tonight, that man, Sami Zayn. Tonight, a triple threat main event for the WWE Championship.